played my part, wasted your time, broke your defenses, you draw the line. So now I know if you would lie. No more defenses, no more disguise, because I hear the dead talk to me. 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 Just let it go, I'll be alright. I keep my head down most every night. It's times like these that come to mind, when all my actions leave me behind. And so I made my fall from grace. I need no mercy, it's not your place. So go ahead, I'll be just fine. You keep your head down, I keep their mind, because I hear the dead talk to me. 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 Talk to me. Talk to me. I hear the dead 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 talk to me. Oh, I hear the dead talk to me. I hear the dead talk to me. I hear the dead talk to me. I hear the dead talk to me.
Dolly Spartans with I Hear the Dead. That was another pretty cool, catchy tune. And like you were pointing out, Mike, on the off air, we're talking about some bands reminded us of, like, as far as like almost like indie recorded bands like The Strokes and White Stripes and potentially The Hives.
Yeah, definitely. It has that vibe, and it's got the punkiness in the background, and in that case, the punkiness was kind of there with the sort of downstroke, fast strumming kind of thing on the guitar, and the bass line. You know, the first thing we sort of said when it opened up was, you know, that's another great bass line, and it's that kind of thing. And then I like what I really like about stuff like that is it's got the quite clean vocal, but you feel like they could really, it's not clean in a quiet way, do you know what I mean? They're
Right.
really kind of going for it, but they're really nice cleaned up kind of voice, which is kind of quite 60s in a way, but also goes right through, you know, at every point you look at kind of the Libertines, who I've mentioned tonight already in the early part of the millennium. You look at the punk scene had quite clean vocals and stuff like that. But it's kind of, even Iron Maiden and bands like that have it, and people do it in different ways. And I think when you combine that kind of vocal style as opposed to the more gritty, a lot of the stuff I listen to is kind of quite grrr in the vocal. But the clean kind of stuff with the kind of really hammering it in the background and loads of cymbals and stuff like that, I think is a really nice juxtaposition of sounds, if you will. And it was cool. I really liked it.
Yeah, I was into it too. It did have a different feel to it. I liked how the guitar, like you had said, Mike, was a lot of fast down strumming, and it had that vibe to it. It had a really good sound to it. I liked the vocals, and I even heard a little bit. I had said in the break of a little bit of Black Keys in there,
right?
Kind of feel and kind of vibe, the way that the vocals were done, and even a little bit of the way the guitar sounded in different spots. A lot of reverbs and stuff like that in there. So I was really into it. It was a good sound, and it was really cool. We've heard these guys. I think we heard a track from them last week too.
We did, yes.
And I look forward to hearing some more from these guys because they're pretty cool.
Right on. So the last song for part one tonight is a band called the Statue Thieves. This one's called Comedy of Errors. Dig this.
Breeze softly sways up ahead. One tick of the clock and I'd be dead. Closed roads behind led the way. My days up ahead, miles away. Take a shot in the dark, out like a light, shot to the heart.
The Statue of Thieves, Comedy of Errors. No, that was a cool kind of different tune, and actually kind of reminded me a little bit of U2, to be honest with you. At the very end.
Oh, that's a nice little spin that I wasn't a twist that I wasn't expecting. I like that. You're right. You're absolutely right. It was. I love repetition in songs where you've got something good to repeat anyway. There's no point just hammering out an E for the sake of it. But I really like the kind of that riff just goes on. The whole song kind of builds around that riff, which I thought was really nice. It's kind of. I keep using the word country, but I don't mean it in a true kind of country and western instead. But there's a few tracks tonight that have that kind of country scale, or I don't know if it's the major over the minor thing, or whatever it is. There's something going on there that reminds me of that kind of style in a good way. And I guess by country I mean more like Leonard Skinner and the Black Crowes than I do Dolly Parton, but country-ish rock. But yeah, it had that kind of vibe in the background, which I thought was really nice. And we mentioned Blue Oyster Cult earlier, and I thought some of his vocal actually reminded me of that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, really interesting, nice way that came together. And it was kind of again, it's one of those songs that's quite chilled out, but equally it's not. You can crank that and really go for it as well, which is cool. And I like that balance.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool tune, and I had said when I was listening to it, the first thing that jumps out at you is that riff and that guitar riff that's got a little bit of blues flair to it, but it does have a little bit of country to it. It's a really good riff, and I know that when the guitarist wrote it, he sat down, he played it about 5 times and said, "This is fantastic, I need to keep playing this." So he just kept playing it, and just building onto it and adding it. That's what really happens, and what's beautiful when you have a good riff like that is that you can build a whole song around it, and it sounds fantastic like that. And there's a lot of good flavor to this entire song because it does have a lot of different elements and a lot of different sounds to it. I'm glad you did bring up U2 because I can hear a little bit of that in there. But I thought it did have a lot of good blues flair. It had a lot of good country flair, and it was a good rock song. Even though it was kind of chilled and mellowed and subdued, it allowed you to just kind of chill with the moment. And it was like somebody who was just sitting there playing in front of you, and you could just chill out and relax and really watch what was going on. It was good. It was a good tune all around.
Right on. So that's gonna do it for part 1, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes for part 2. Until then, Bonesell will be right back.